Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Have a very special video for you guys today. As you guys know, when I went down to Disneyland / Universal Studios in San Diego and stuff, I was on the lookout and I stopped into Targets and Walmarts down in the US there, and I was on the lookout for a Mosasaurus toy. That was like kind of number one on my list. And then it was the Indoraptor, the Carnotaurus, which I both have, and then there was the Colossal T-Rex. So I went to Toys R Us. Nothing, nada. There was no Colossals or anything like that, and no Mosasauruses either. And then I went to Walmart. There was this guy, and he was squatting there, and he was looking at a box, and I was like, damn, what's this guy looking at? And then I walk up close, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the Colossal T-Rex. Oh my god, he better not buy it. He better not buy it. Please, please do not buy it. So he was just like looking at it, and then he puts it down, and then I like go, no, to like reach my arm out, and I'm like, I'm just gonna grab that. Super colossal Roarin battle damage T-Rex. This is so big. I couldn't believe how big it was. Like I said, when I was down in the Universal Studios gift shop, I had to pay 60 US bones for that Mosasaurus toy, and this was $70 Canadian at the Walmart. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So that's why I wasn't too like about the price, because I paid so much for that Mosasaurus. I was expecting this to be like, what, $200 or something? This is not like the normal Colossal T-Rex. This is like the battle damage one. So it has kind of like scars, and like even on here it's got an actual imprint of scratch marks, which is pretty cool. It's not just paint. I kind of really don't like this whole paint look of just the paint marks on it, but I really do like the part that's actually indented right here. That's pretty cool. And it says try me right here, and all you do is just pull down the jaw and you have some sounds. I think there's about 4 different roar variations. So you know what? Let me just cut the chit chat and let's just open this thing up. But not before we look at the back. Open mouth for a booming roar. I was so surprised to see this, but it says that it actually swallows and stores dinosaur toys. Like it can store up to 20 minifigure dinosaurs. And it turns out that you can actually like use those ones that were in the blind bags. So you know how I got in my last video, I got like 2 Dilophosaurus and 1 Pteranodon. Now I can actually use these. It just reminded me completely, you know, of the Bull T-Rex. I still don't have a Bull T-Rex. I'm always on the lookout for that. That is one of the things that I don't have in my collection that I'm really looking for, is that Bull T-Rex. But that Bull T-Rex toy is so cool. It comes with like a guy, and he's like in his own little cage, and the T-Rex can actually swallow it. And then there's like a little slit in his belly, and you can take it out. It's kind of like a rubbery belly. There's definitely gonna be some assembly required because there's obviously no tail. Whoa, man, this thing's massive. Holy mama. Damn, those legs. Oh, it's like kind of rubbery. That's cool. Doesn't feel posable. Oh, God. What? What am I supposed to do? Okay. Oh. Okay, wait, weird. It's on like a ball joint. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh no, do I have to clip it in? What the hell, man? Okay, I'm just gonna squeeze and hope for the best. Okay, I think that's in. This sounded like I broke it. It's like a dino gynecologist. Ugh. The Colossal could like ride the Mosasaurus. Woo! Dun, dun. Oh my god, that'd be such a cool sitcom. They're like roommates. They're like trying to get along. One likes to swim, the other does not. Mosasaurus and T-Rex. Would it kill you to pick up after yourself? I think I'm gonna be sick. Bleh. You know, when you were little and you got this was like a giant toy. This was huge. This ain't a big toy. This is a big toy. Okay, so the first thing, let's talk about like the battle damage wounds. So if we see here, it looks like The majority of the battle damage wounds are on this side. I do really like it, you know, when the wound marks are kind of sculpted in, like they are literally indented. There's one here on the belly, but this is not indented, it's just straight up color. I'm not a huge fan of just the straight up color ones. I would have preferred it, you know, kind of be actually indented. The little one here on the snout. Here. Oh, we do have an indented one here on the lower jaw. We do have some right here that are kind of indented as well. I also noticed on the back of the tail here, there are two clear kind of claw marks in the back here, and they're actually not painted. So I don't know if that was like just supposed to maybe not be painted. Look how menacing that skull looks. You know, when you're looking at it head on, it's really terrifying. But they did such a good job on the sculpts. It looks just fantastic here on all the ridges, all the bumps and stuff on the face. I wasn't really a huge fan of the paint job in general on all the Rexes, you know, but I mean, it's not the worst paint job I've ever seen. I think it's actually quite okay. They do have like a little bit of variation in here. I don't know if you can see, but on the top here, it is kind of darker gradient and it goes to a lighter one on the bottom. There are some kind of speckly paint bits here on the neck and stuff. I wasn't a big fan of that, but it kind of is growing on me because it kind of does give it a little bit of texture, you know? And your baby arms. Oh, he's so strong. Look at how strong he is. Well, there's a lot of sculpting detail in here, kind of like wrinkles and folds. This tail, it is rubbery, but it's not posable. So this is rubbery. The neck here is also rubbery, and that's all the kind of rubbery bits that are on here. And on the bottom of the feet here, we do have this little Jurassic World symbol. Both of the feet actually can completely rotate. So if you want to, your feet can be like that. You want like a backwards T-Rex. I really do like how you can do this because you can pose it way more easier than, you know, just trying to find the right stride, you know, to kind of position it well. Little detail here on the feet. Nice little painted toenails. Whenever I kind of look at the head of this, I kind of always think of Homer Simpson. I don't know why, but just like the vast difference in color between the lower jaw and the top jaw just always looks a little bit weird to me. So it doesn't look like the legs open the mouth or anything like that. Holy shoot, that's heavy. It's not kind of like the thrash and throw where you're like kind of like moving something and then it opens up the mouth. They did a fantastic job in this mouth. I mean, look, the tongue is like its own thing. It's not kind of like the Mosasaurus where the tongue is not its own thing. It's like in the Mosasaurus, it's just kind of in the background there of the mouth at the bottom. But here, the tongue is like its own entity, man. I mean, look at this tongue. It's so cool. And up on the hard palate at the top, it's all kind of like ribbed. And same with the kind of marks here on the trachea. It's kind of like striated. And it just looks so realistic in there. Let me see if I can fit my whole hand in here. Oh, I can like almost fit. Ow, 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 my hands are caught in there. Also, they did that cool thing again with the sides of the attachment from the upper and lower jaw. That's really cool. The detail on this mouth, I say, is probably one of the best I've ever seen. I really like how they added this tongue feature. Look at this looks like a little like hors d'oeuvre. You want some Dilophosaurus? You got? Oh, that's so cool. Here, have some pancakes. Have some pteranodon pancakes. And you can make him like vomit his food too. Oh, that tastes bad. So on the bottom here, we have like the sound box. And we have this little tab here where we can This has so many features. Like, not only is this thing ginormous, you can feed this thing, has a little secret belly compartment, you know, girls can, you know, put their little rings in here and whatever, you know, boys can put their cars in here, little tiny action figures, or even those mini dinosaur figures. Cash grab, they want us to buy more of these expensive blind bags. The only kind of things that I really don't like is I'm not a huge fan of this paint job, you know? I think it looks a little bit kind of kiddish. It looks very kind of unrealistic to me, I suppose. But these things are produced, you know, by the thousands. It's kind of hard to have like a really cool paint job. I guess that's why, you know, people usually get these things repainted by professionals and stuff. Another thing that I'm not a huge fan of is that this belly is kind of hard to open, you know, even if you have any semblance of a nail, it's kind of hard to open this up. I think a better alternative maybe would have been like a push button kind of style. So if there was just a little button here and you go, boop, and it goes, So after, you know, seeing my review of the Mosasaurus and, you know, this super Roarin Colossal T-Rex battle damaged version, what do you think is your favorite now? Is it still the Mosasaurus? Is it now this T-Rex, or has it always been the T-Rex? Also in the comments down below, let me know if you have one of these super colossal T-Rexes, and let me know what variant you like. Do you like this battle damage version variant, or do you like just the normal one? So it'd be kind of interesting to just kind of see what the general consensus is out there, if people prefer the normal one, you know, or this battle damaged version. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I come out with new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, unless if I get invited for Chinese food. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay legendary.